Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I know it isn't my usual Minecraft thing, but I had to change it up. I don't know. I've just been really loving JGS, so yeah, you're gonna get JGS gameplay. So today's rant is about the school bus. Now listen, the school bus can either be the most chill place on the planet. Everyone's relaxing, everyone is, nice and calm before school. Or the school bus can be the most abhorrent, egregious place on the planet. Oh my god. Now, I didn't really start taking the bus until I entered high school. And the change between walking to school and the school bus, oh my days. Now, when I started taking the school bus, I thought my bus driver was the chillest person on the planet. She wasn't really the type of person to talk to you, and she would wait extra long at our bus stops just in case you were late. She would also have to deal with the stuff that happened at the back of the bus, which I'll talk about later on in the video. She seemed like an angel, but as the year went on, she's a good person. She's a horrible driver, bro. I don't know what type of test you have to pass in order for you to become a bus driver, but there is no way in hell she passed that test, bro. I wouldn't be so angry if it was just, slowing down too fast once in a while or something like that. But bro, the stuff she was doing on a day-to-day basis was OD. I'm talking about running red lights, running on the curbs, and absolutely sending us on any type of speed bump. Like, I'm talking, this lady was breaking laws every single day. She would go so fast on speed bumps, some of my friends hit their heads on the top of the roof of the bus. Next time you're on a bus, I want you to see how much space you have. That is insane. Low key though, now that I'm thinking about it, the head thing might have been deserved. Because the stuff that they were doing at the back of the bus was insane. You see, usually I like to sit near the middle of the bus, kind of a little bit more backwards, but kind of in the middle. It's a chill spot, not too close to the front, not too close to the back. Now, all of the people that are in my grade loved to sit at the back of the bus. And I loved them and all, but I knew better than to sit at the back with them. In the mornings, it would be a nice, relaxed bus ride. But the demons that came out on the ride back are insane. These guys were jumping on top of each other, screaming, throwing water, throwing anything, matter of fact. They used to do this thing when any time my bus driver would turn, they would jump all onto one side of the bus. I swear you have never seen how bad a bus can tilt until you see 9 boys pushing on one side of the bus. One time though, me and my friend had to do a speaking assignment for a French class. We decided to sit at the back of the bus just so there wasn't as much distractions as there would be at the front or in the middle. After we finished the assignment, we just decided to chill and relax. This is when we heard the kids beside us and around us go absolutely ballistic. So we were at an intersection and we were stopped there for a while, which wasn't too rare at the time. The combination of the kids around us going crazy and us not moving in a couple of minutes piqued my interest. Me and you were wondering the same thing. What's going on? So I asked one of my friends, what happened, right? And he responded with, one of my classmates opened the window and threw all of his math homework into some lady's sunroof. Now, I figured out why the kids were going crazy, but I was still wondering why we haven't moved in a while. I stood up to look out the main window, and I see a car parked in front of our bus. Now, you're probably putting 2 and 2 together. This lady got so angry that they threw the math homework in her car that she came in front of our bus and parked right in front. That is outrageous. Now this lady gets out of her car and starts yelling at our bus driver. We couldn't really hear this conversation though because it was at the bus driver's window and not anywhere close to us. And so this is when the stupidest thing that has ever happened on any of my bus rides happened. My bus driver opens the door for this lady, and this lady gets onto our bus. Now she's already fuming, and she starts cussing up a storm, yelling at us, calling us insults, saying that she's a teacher and she's gonna report us all to the principal. But I was low-key tired from this day, so I'm like, okay, as long as she doesn't come down here, I don't have a problem. So I put my AirPods back in while she was yelling and started watching some TikToks. Obviously though, I didn't have my volume at max, so I could still hear what she was talking about. She kept rambling and rambling and rambling at us. It was insane. Now, as she was finishing up, she started saying, I'm gonna report all of you, especially the kids hiding at the very back of the bus. And who was sitting at the very back of the bus? Me and my boy. We did not do anything. I have never sat there before. I literally felt like this clip.
The computer say, Floyd say, Nelly 50. I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
Anyways, after she got off the bus, our bus driver also had to put in a word or two saying, oh, guys, you're risking my job here. Come on now. That was so stupid. But you're literally the one that let her on the bus. What were you thinking? Now, thankfully, me and my friend didn't get in trouble. But some other kids definitely did. But these stories are from a couple years ago. And nowadays, my bus driver doesn't run any red lights. And my bus ride there and back are so nice and relaxed. So that's gonna be all for today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've had any crazy experiences like I have. And finally, make sure to go like and subscribe. Thank you guys, and make sure you have a great day. Bye bye.